Hello traders, it's your favorite trader FX King and I'm back again with another video. So in this video, I'll be showing you why your demand zones and why your supply zones always fail. So in this video, you'll be learning how to avoid that and how to make good use of your zones. So let's take a look at this. So learning mark structure properly, we have okay, we have our break of structure here, we have our inducement here. So this break of structure is valid because it took out inducement, right? Now, after this break of structure, what do we have? The first pullback is known as our inducement level. Now, you always wait for this first pullback to be taken out, right? Always wait for this first pullback to be taken out. If, let's say, you buy here, you will know you are eventually are going to get liquidated. Because why? There is no inducement. So why are you buying? There is no inducement. So don't buy. Don't buy. That's one of the reasons why your POIs keep getting violated. Your demand zones keep failing. Your supply zones keep failing because you buy without inducement or you trade without inducement. You mark them without inducement. Now, after this inducement here, right? What do we have? After this inducement, we have our decisional POI. This is our decisional POI. So why do we call this POI decisional? Because this POI has a 50-50 probability, right? This POI has a 50-50 probability of working out. So this decisional POI has a 50-50 probability of working out, right? So if you're buying here, you should know that your decisional POI, you have a 50-50 probability. So if you are somebody that wants a higher win rate, you should avoid decisional POIs, right? Now, so here, where would you have opened your trades? These are some of the zones here whereby you should have opened some of your trades. We have this zone here. Okay, guys, so to continue, what we have here as our trades will be this zone here, right? We have this zone here. Price took out our inducement, reacted from the zone, and gave us our break of structure. So after our break of structure, what next, right? After our break of structure, we have our inducement level. And when price took out this inducement level, this is our decisional POI. So why is this called a decisional POI? It's simply because they call a decisional POI because it has a 50-50 probability of working out. That's a 50-50. Either it works out or it doesn't. That's how it is, right? Now, let's say if price taps into your decisional POI and rallies up, right, but fails to hold this decisional POI, fails to create a new higher high. In this case, because this is a bullish market, it fails to create a new higher high and price breaks below this POI here, you can start looking for sell. In this case, this zone now, you just need to wait for price to take out this high here and you can look to sell to the extreme till the extreme POI is mitigated. Now, if let's say price created something like this, right? Like a pullback here, like this, you can wait for price to take out the pullback. This pullback now act as our inducement and we can sell here. But if price does not create anything like this, this is our inducement level and you can wait for price to sweep above the inducement level. Or even if price doesn't sweep above this inducement level, right, you can wait for and price mitigate something above here, you can sell and you sell till the extreme POI here because this extreme POI is where our high probability buy trade is. Right. So there's no need for you to be confused. If you follow this model, look at the model well. Let me position it well so that you can take a screenshot if you wish to. Look at the model well. This is one very effective model. So guys, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe. Subscribe before you continue and hit that like button. You can also share this video to your friends who are suffering with smart money concept, and leave a comment on these videos, because from now on I cover only topics that people tell me to cover in the comment sections, right? I will no longer be covering every topic I think of. You tell me the topic you want to cover, or you raise a concern about this video, I'll answer it. I always make sure I respond to all of my comments, right? So you can take a screenshot of this. So at this level, this is our inducement level. The inducement got swept here and price rallied down, mitigating our supply zone, and price continued up. So this is one of the most effective models I've seen out there. This is one of the most effective models I've seen out there. There's no need for you to be confused, right? Because there's sometimes that price, normally what price does is price creates another order block here, another pullback here, another supply zone here, another supply zone here, and you have many supply zones, right? You should know that only two supply zones work, right? After price has taken out your inducement, the first zone, which is known as our decisional POI, that's the only zone that we are looking at after price takes out this zone. If that zone fails, if the zone fails, the next zone you should be looking at should be your extreme point of interest. No zone should you should not be waiting for price to react of any zone and you buy. That will just confuse you. Only two zones work after inducement, which are your decisional POI and your extreme POI. Any other thing is considered engineered liquidity. I know this only these tips that I've given here like this will save a lot of you guys. But right, but that's the aim. Only two POIs work after taking out the inducement. Only two POI. Okay, let's take a look at the chart. So on this chart, we have a trending market. We have this trending market here, and as we always say, the market is trending because it breaks structure, because it takes out inducement. We have our this first break of structure here. Why is it a break of structure? This low was swept. This last pullback here was swept. So once the pullback is swept here, this pullback acts as an inducement in this case, right? Once the pullback is taken out, what do we wait for? Sorry, let me delete that. Once our pullback is taken out, right? Once our pullback is taken out, the next break above structure is known as our break of structure, right? As you can see here. Now, after this pullback is taken out here, what do we have? After this pullback, after this break of structure, what do we have? Our first pullback, when the first pullback is taken out, this high here, this high at this level is confirmed as our higher high, and this here is our lower high that created the break of structure, right? As you can see, let me this is our higher high, this is our lower high that created the break of structure. Now our inducement is the first pullback. This first pullback, when the first pullback is taken, this higher high is confirmed. Now where is our decisional POI in this case? The first POI after your break of structure should be here, right? Look at it very well. It should be here. You see that when price came into this zone, price reacted and failed. So after it failed here, what you could do is go down to a smaller time frame and sell till price mitigates this extreme zone. So where is our extreme POI in this case? Here. Here you have this extreme POI. Sorry. Network is not really the best today. we have this extreme POI here, and you can see when price came into this our POI, it reacted, rallied up massively, and giving us another break of structure. Right, you can see how we mark our structure. This is very simple, guys. This is very simple. That's very simple. So giving us our next break of structure. Now after this break of structure, what are we looking for? We're looking for our first pullback. In this case, the first pullback occurred somewhere around here, but for convenience sake, let's just put it here, right? So that it will not strain you too much. I know when I upload this video to YouTube, it might have very it may have a very low quality for some people, and they will not be able to see if I mark that zone. So now we have our inducement here. When this inducement was taken out, our higher high here was confirmed. Our higher high was confirmed. And when price pushed down after this inducement was taken, you see that this pullback here was mitigated. This zone here has already been mitigated by our inducement. So we start looking for a zone to sell off, an unmitigated zone, right? So our last unmitigated zone was somewhere around here. But if you refine it down, if you refine it down, you see that the wick of this candle, that was our last valid pullback, right? The wick of this candle here is unmitigated. So you can, if you extend it out, see that price reacted from there, rallied up massively, right? Now, what happened after this? What happened after this is price created inducement here, took out the inducement, and a- again returned to our extreme POI. In this case, we had only one POI within this range. So this is a POI. Price reacted from the POI and price is rallying upright. So you need to look for a smaller time frame confirmation to get an entry in this chart. So basically, that's how you choose your demand zones and how to avoid uh, your demand zones always failing. Demand, supply, other blocks. That's how you avoid them always failing, by marking out the right structure. Make sure you mark out the right structure and you will be good. So guys, that will be all for the video today. If you enjoyed this video and you learned something, even if it's a very little thing that you learned from this video, leave a comment, right? Subscribe to my channel, because many of my videos you'll be learning only little things, but when I get to the when you study all of the content, you see that you have learned a lot. Those little things like that, those are the things that you are ignoring. And make sure you have a trading plan, because it helps a lot. So guys, that will be all for this video. Please hit that subscribe button before you go. Have a nice trading week.